What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Cameron and this is the Solo Garage. So in today's episode of Let's Build a Turbo Taco, we are working on the Tacoma, of course. So there's a lot of things that have kind of been going on behind the scenes. In the last episode, we took care of our fuel pressure regulator and the fuel lines and stuff like that. And as you can see, it's moved. It was there. Now it's there. I didn't like the fitment too much, so that's my prototype bracket for now. But all the lines still fit. Everything's great for that. But there's a lot of other stuff that's going on with mounting the accessories and everything else that I'm going to need to make this truck a good daily driver again. As you can see, I have also created a giant to-do list of, well, basically everything that I could think of at the time that we're going to have to get done. So in today's episode, I'm mainly going to be focused on taking care of our radiator, our coolant, all of our plumbing stuff, trying to get a lot of this stuff knocked out. Originally, I was going to try and make the stock radiator work. The clearance between the stock radiator and where all the accessory drives and stuff were going to end up being was just, it wasn't going to work. It was too close, and then trying to fit a slim fan in there. And if I ever needed to undo the tensioner to like replace the serpentine belt, it was just going to be non-accessible. So what I have is a radiator for a 1967 Plymouth Barracuda, I believe, and it works. And it's really nice, all aluminum, dual core. So I'm really excited about that. So it should keep our 2JZ nice and cool. I also want to take a quick second out to thank all of you guys for reaching over 300 subscribers. I really appreciate it. I know it's not big by any means, but it means a lot to me, and I truly appreciate all of the support that you guys have been giving me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this radiator in the truck. So this is basically what we have, and I like it. I like the design of all of this stuff, but obviously we're going to need more than 2 mounting points. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is actually like a bracket. I'm going to do another rib nut somewhere, probably right around there, same on that side, and then build a bracket that goes all the way down and then across just like this one does. And I think that's going to be what we're going to end up doing. So let's go ahead and start finishing the bracket for the radiator. So the bracketry for our radiator is complete. As you can see, our little cap piece here still fits on. I'm going to have to cut this out for the fill port for the radiator. But all in all, I am really happy with how this bracket came out, and this thing is solid. There's like no flex, no give to it. What I did end up doing though is I took some welding wire, cut it to length, kind of bent it up how I would need it. So that'll be kind of what we're looking for the top here. So yeah, I have these. I have this one that's bent up, got all the angles and stuff that we need for the lower and the upper radiator hoses. So see you guys in just a second. I'm gonna run to AutoZone, see if I can find anything. So I'm back now, and funny enough, the one that should have been the easiest, I think I grabbed the wrong one. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this one work, but this one is just about as perfect as I could ask for. It's got the nice curvature, everything we need to go straight into the radiator. So I am gonna have to cut it a little bit, but this one, I think I don't know, I kind of botched it a little bit. So this, we're going to really just need kind of like a small S shape one, and I think that'll work just fine. So I'm gonna end up returning this one and getting something different, but let's go ahead, move on to this guy and get this thing cut. So it took a few times of taking the radiator in and out and test fitting and a whole bunch of other stuff, but we finally have the lower radiator hose done. It looks fantastic. I'm super happy with this. There's clearance. It's not hitting, it's close, but it's not hitting our frame or anything. So I'm gonna have to go back to AutoZone, exchange this out for something. Once we get that radiator hose in, that's gonna be most of everything that we can do for the cooling system. For now, I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the slim profile fans, but we definitely have way more room now than what we would have had with the stock radiator, so I'm super excited about that. So let's go ahead and get this other hose put in. All right, I'm back. I think I have the perfect solution. So we have this thing right here, test fit it, and yeah, it's a little too long, but I think we can trim this up like about 1.5 inches, maybe an inch, and I think this will work beautifully. Alright guys, well that is going to do it for today's episode of Let's Build a Turbo Taco. I'm super happy with how everything came out, and a good note is now we can officially mark one thing off our list. So, our radiator plumbing and everything is complete. Now we just have 38 million other things to do. But that is going to do it for this episode of Let's Build a Turbo Taco. I will see you guys in the next one.